Hey, what's up, guys? Do a real quick pre-fight, man. Late shit, I went out of town. The Nina Ansaroff Angela Hill fight, yeah, it's probably going on. I have TV pause as I'm doing this. But let me start with boxing real quick. Alright, I'm gonna start with the Arthur Beterbiev fight with Enrico Cooling, whatever his name is. You know, this, I know nothing about this Cooling guy, whatever his name is. Beterbiev, as I'm seeing right now, he is as high as a minus 11,000 favorite. Heavily favored to win inside distance, so that's what I'm expecting to happen in that fight. Alright, and not worth playing. The odds are just too out of control. Okay, Seldon Ortiz on HBO opening up the Matchroom card. I know nothing about those guys. I cannot comment on that fight, so I'm passing on that. Now, the Jarrell Miller-Marius Wach fight. I have placed a small wager on this fight. You know, honestly, I cannot recall any of Marius Wach's fights. I know that he lost a unanimous 12-round decision to Vladimir Klitschko, and he got stopped in the 12th against Povetkin. You know, but as we know about Alexander Dopetkin and his history, what's going on with him. So you know, I'm not gonna kill the guy over that loss. He probably was fighting a doped up guy. All right, and that was the only time he got stopped in his career, by the way. You know, Povetkin failing in the body clean boxing program. You know, something that I strongly advocate. But you know, so those are the only two losses on this guy's record, man. This guy's 33-2. Not a super power puncher. He's only won 49% of his fights by stoppage. He's 37 years old, so yes, age. He is up there in age, but he has a height advantage on Big Baby at 6'7.5". Big Baby is 6'4". Big Baby has a 78-inch reach. Marius Wach has an 82-inch reach. You know, so he's got a size advantage and he has an experience advantage. This guy has 35 fights. Big Baby has 20 fights. And he's been boxing for, I think, 4 more years than Big Baby. So, look, I'm not saying that Marius Wach's gonna win this fight. I'm not saying bet the house on Marius Wach. But these odds are out of control, man. Big Baby Miller is as high as a minus 5,000 favorite over an experienced pro who has fought for world titles, man. You know, I mean, damn, the hype is that big on Big Baby. You know, I know the guy's big and he's got power. I know he was a kickboxer at one time. So I know he's not some, you know, super beginner scrub. Nothing like that. I'm not saying the guy's not good. But man, he's got some disadvantages in this fight. I know it's an older guy, but he's got a size disadvantage and an experience disadvantage. And at the casino where he is a minus 5,000, he opened as a minus 1,500 favorite, and the money has the bettors are just throwing money on Big Baby to where he is now a minus 5,000 favorite. Marius Wach opened as a plus 700 underdog, I believe. Yes, and now he is up to a plus 2,500 underdog, man. You know, these kind of odds, you would think that Big Baby's going to wipe this guy out within 3 rounds. It's a 10-round fight. I have placed small money on Marius Wach just because the odds are so damn good, man. A plus 2,500 on Marius Wach just on the money line. Hell, a $10 wager would get you a profit of $250 if Marius Wach somehow pull this fight off, man. You know, and this guy, like I said, more experienced, bigger guy. Man, these odds too good to pass up on. So I put small money. And, you know, like I said, I know I'm not saying the guy's gonna win. I know he's an older guy, but you know, he's got the experience and size advantage, man. You know, at those odds, why not put a little small something on? Like I said, $10 wager, you can profit $250, man. So, you know, I put some money on Marius Wach on the money line. And in the Danny Jacobs Luis Arias fight, look, I have never seen Luis Arias fight, man. So really I cannot strongly comment on this fight. Of course I've seen Danny Jacobs fight numerous times, but I'm not gonna pick a clear winner in that fight, nor have I played that fight. I'm just gonna sit back and watch and enjoy. I'm gonna see this guy Arias just talk big game. I've heard some other people talking about the guy. Some people that pick this guy to win, saying this guy has skills. I have no idea. So, and I didn't want to do any research. I just wanted to sit back and watch and see what he do in this fight. So, yeah, so that fight I would just be observing, man. I'm not picking any winner. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about that fight. Now on to UFC and a very good card, man. Let's see. I'm going to go from the bottom up here. Sage Northcutt is a minus 170 favorite over this Michelle Quinones guy, whoever this guy is. Another guy I've not seen fight, so I'm staying out of that fight. Just looking forward to seeing that fight. They got two females fighting here, Suarez and Porier, I guess that is. Suarez minus 1080 favorite. Again, I don't know anything about these women, so cannot comment on that fight. Alright, let me go up to the John Dodson Marlon Moraes fight. I put money on John Dodson to win that fight. I did a little small UFC parlay, and John Dodson is in that parlay. Not nothing big, because it just wasn't. It's just kind of a fun play for me, this play. So yes, I got favorite money on John Dodson. Currently, he is at a minus 130 favorite. I think I got a little bit better on odds on that when I played him. But yeah, Dodson is one of my favorite fighters, more experienced. Well, as far as UFC experience, probably overall too. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Dodson, man. At one time, hell, I ranked him top 10 pound for pound, even though he was not a champion. That's how high I thought of Dodson, man. I thought he beat Demetrius Johnson in the first fight they had. So yeah, John Dodson, played him small money. Angela Hill, Nina Ansaroff, they are fighting right now. If it's not over, I'm interested in seeing how these women look in this fight. Both get talked up pretty well. Angela Hill is favored at minus 170. I'm seeing, let's see, as high as a minus 200. So I want to see how that fight plays out with those two. Rafael Assunção, he is a big favorite in his fight. Nate, not so great Marquardt. He is as high as a plus 245 underdog, and he probably will lose because I don't know anything about the guy he's fighting. I'm just pissed at Marquardt because he lost to Vitor Belfort. I thought that he would. I thought that was definitely a winnable fight for him over an Asian guy, and he choked big time. So yeah, so that's why I'm talking shit about Nate Marquardt. Alright, Arlovsky is the underdog, plus 275 underdog. I'm seeing as high as a plus 317 against this Albini guy who I don't know, cannot recall anything about him. Alright. I think this is the co-main event, Matt Brown and Diego Sanchez. I have Matt Brown in my parlay. He is as high, let's see, he is as high as a minus 400 favorite, it appears. Diego Sanchez, I view as a more shot fighter. He is a lightweight. Yeah, I think at one time, didn't he fight at featherweight? I'm not sure. But I know he is a lightweight. He's fighting this fight at welterweight. And he's gonna be a smaller guy, and he is the more shot guy in my opinion. So Matt Brown should win this fight, and his supposed farewell fight probably won't be because he can't make his damn mind up. But yeah, Matt Brown should win this fight. He should have all the motivation in the world to win this fight. All right. Let's see. And the Joe Lozon Clay Guida fight. I have Joe Lozon in my parlay. I see him having a little bit more left in the tank than Clay Guida. I view Clay Guida as a kind of a fading fighter for a while. They say he's with Team Alpha Male, and I think he reeled off a win recently. But I just see Lozon as being the more skilled guy, man. I do. Clay Guida's a wild man. So I'm going to give Lozon because of technique and having more left in the tank, I'm going to give him the edge in that fight. And of course, I made my feelings known on Pettis Porier. I got Porier winning that fight. That fight is now basically at pick'em odds. I see one casino you can still get better than even money, and there is actually one casino that has Pettis as the underdog at a plus 102, with Porier as a minus 115 favorite. So depending on your casino, you know, the odds vary. There are pick'em odds, and there are odds where one guy is slightly favored and the other guy is underdog. So, you know, but I have Porier winning this fight, man. You know, I think more left in the tank, more prime guy. You know, it's gonna be harder to get him out of there, in my opinion. Gonna have more of a fight, more dog in him than Pettis, man. You know, Anthony Pettis, who has been fading for a while, who has lost, you know, only won two of his last 6 fights, and barely won one of them. So, you know, I'm going with Porier in that fight. Hell, I would not be surprised if he gets a stoppage in that fight. So that's it, guys. I will be watching UFC live, and I plan on watching boxing afterwards, most likely. And I probably will just go ahead and skip to the Big Baby and Danny Jacobs fights after UFC. Watch those, and then maybe do a separate post fight on boxing. So depending on how long I can stay up. So that's it. If you have any thoughts, let me know what you think. Enjoy the fights, and I will check in with you guys soon, man. Thanks for watching.